Hey everyone, welcome back to MYSHA. It's Melissa, and today is Thursday the 2nd of April. It's full moon in the sign of Libra. Libra is the sign for balance, and post-equinox, as we find ourselves now, we continue this thread of learning how to find for ourselves a sense of equanimity, a sense of harmony in ourselves. There's a great deal of unrest happening at the moment in our world. I don't have to tell you about it. Everybody knows exactly what's going on. And it's a very difficult time for us to find equanimity, to find balance. But here is the moon in perfect timing, divine timing, right on time, just here in the sign of Libra, to help us to tune into this sense of balance and this sense of harmony, this sense of being able to find the rest in the unrest, to find the peace where there is none, to find a sense of hope when everything seems like it's falling apart, right? So here we are, under the light of this full moon. We haven't found the evening time yet, but the moon is in its fullness right now, and we will be able to see it tonight. It's a pink moon, and that means that there will be a sense of love and a beautiful sense of peace and a beautiful sense of inner compassion that will be available to us in this energy. So how do we use the moon? How do we use this beautiful celestial event to our advantage? That's the question that we are all asking ourselves today under this light. Full moons are all about release. Full moons are all about letting go, aren't they? So what do we need to do in order to really bring this celestial energy into our very beingness so that we can project and be and feel for ourselves this greater sense of equality, this greater sense of equanimity, this greater sense of, I'm okay, I can handle things, no matter what's going on, I can find that inner place of harmony and peace and knowing that I'm okay and that my loved ones are going to be okay. And no matter what happens, no matter how tough things get, because they could get tough, that I will be able to maintain a sense of peace and be coherent and be balanced in my whole body system. And I am including my mental realm, the mental body. I'm talking about my emotional well-being, and I'm talking about physically how it feels in my body. Because if we get all stressed out and if we get all tight and tense and really slip into that fear energy and the slipstream of what could become the mainstay kind of way of thinking in this time, if we slip into that, we're going to find it pretty hard to backpedal, because that current is going to rip off into the future with humanity, in its stead. Rather than fall into that, let's find ourselves in this practice for peace. This is an inside job. We've heard many of our spiritual leaders talking about this. It's an inside job. We can manage the outer. We can manage what we're confronting in the external by being internally okay, by being able to handle things, by being able to get through things. We will be able to be the peaceful ones, be the ones who can shine a light for people who are only finding themselves in the shadows right now. This beautiful day, this beautiful blue sky, the peace that I'm enjoying here where I am, I send forward. One of the most powerful practices in the MYSHA practice, in the MYSHA method, is to find ourselves in communication with the higher realm, with the divine. And I find myself in prayer sending what I feel here to be peacefulness outwardly from my heart to everyone else at the moment. It's one of the best ways for me to feel truly balanced and like I can handle it, is to be a conduit of the peace. So I tune into this beautiful tree behind me, I tune into, and it's such a beautiful tree for the Libra full moon because it's like two trees right beside each other, and Libra is all about relationships. That's why I love this tree. It called me to sit here, and it's only just right now as I'm seeing it in the background of this shot that I'm actually realizing the fullness of the meaning right here, right now. Isn't that beautiful? It's a real double banger, this tree. I'm going to do something that I don't usually do, and I'm going to just angle the camera up so you can see it's actually two trees. It's actually two trees, and they're joined at the base. There they are, very beautifully huddling each other close. And that's what this Libra energy is here to teach us. It's here to teach us that in the light of this moon, we can illuminate the parts of ourselves that are finding it easier to connect, finding it easier to love one another, finding it easier to feel within you in that beautiful way. Imagine if one of the halves of this tree was your higher self and the other half of the tree is your human self. Imagine that kind of connection. Wow. You know, that is the beautiful connection that I have with MYSHA, I have to say. And it is a beautiful, peaceful, harmonious, joint thing to be a part of. And I wish that for everyone out there. I wish that you were in relationship, in right relationship with your own inner self, with your own higher self, with your own soul self. That the part of you that is pained or struggling or overly emotional or physically wrung out or grieving or nervously anxious, that part of you finds the peace by having that connection to your higher self, co-regulating you. You know, the two of you together, it sounds very dualistic, but it is a very big bringer of peace to be in that relationship with your soul, with your higher self. Wow, I did not think that I would be sitting down here delivering this message to you today under this Libran full moon, this time of release, to get rid of what no longer serves us, and to be really sat here in front of a beautiful tree that's really giving the vibration, the alchemy of this moment to transmute the feeling of aloneness, the feeling of separation, the feeling of, scarcity or anxiety into one of connection and peace. And here's my little friend, Molly, with her ball, who's just come to join me as well. I'm going to throw that for her. Off you go, Molly. Well, it's lovely to be in connection with you. Full moon blessings to you. I hope that you're able to find connection with your higher self and to enjoy your Easter break and the resurrection, the crystalline part of you that is rising right now. Yes, Molly, off you go. I hope that you're able to find peace and that you're able to find your light this Easter and to enjoy family time with your loved ones. Blessings, peace, and please know that you're important because you really, truly are.